The Bible instructs us that we should strive to be at peace with all men as much as it is possible. But of course, it's not always possible. And the Scriptures also declare that there is a time for peace and a time for war. During the 1760s and 1770s, the founders of America diligently tried to preserve their God-given rights, even as they tried to work with the British Crown and Parliament, which were undermining those rights, but to no avail. Here's a portion of our Providence film, Endowed by Their Creator, one of 7 in the Foundation of American Liberty series.
By this time, the American colonies were fast moving towards an inevitable break with England.
A reconciliation with Great Britain is impractical and would be in the highest degree detrimental to the true interest of America. Nothing but independence will save us. George Washington.
Is not America already independent? Why not then declare it? Sam Adams.
The Continental Congress voted on June 7, 1776, that they declare independence. The Declaration of Independence mentions God 4 times, and it sets forth 28 charges against King George III, 19 of which were stated in the South Carolina Constitution, which preceded the Declaration. Although Jefferson's first draft of the Declaration of Independence explicitly condemned slavery, the rest of the committee decided to excise that portion so that the document could be unanimously accepted by the states. This helped create the framework by which slavery could ultimately one day be outlawed. After cataloging the king's egregious actions, the Declaration proclaims,
"A prince whose character is thus marked by every act which may define a tyrant is unfit to be the ruler of a free people." Declaration of Independence.
Every single one of the issues mentioned by Thomas Jefferson in the Declaration of Independence had been preached from American pulpits in New England before 1763. So when you look at the document known as our Declaration of Independence, the principles that we stand for and founded our nation upon, all of those had been declared by New England preachers previous to 1763.
The Declaration did not contain anything new or original, but it was a brilliant synthesis drawing from a variety of important sources. Not everyone agreed that now was the time for declaration, since to break from England meant possible suicide. John Adams said that they must put their trust in God and, above all, do the right thing. And indeed, do it now.
It is the will of heaven that the 2 countries should be sundered forever. It may be the will of heaven that America shall suffer calamities still more wasting, and distresses yet more dreadful. If this is to be the case, the furnace of affliction produces refinement in states as well as individuals. But I submit all my hopes and fears to an overruling providence in which, unfashionable as the faith may be, I firmly believe. John Adams.
The Bible teaches that God has put the government over us, but it also teaches that if there is an either-or, either obey God or the government, then we must obey God. We just heard a quote from John Adams, who's portrayed by noted radio commentator and best-selling author Michael Medved for this series. John Adams and the other founders always pushed for ordered liberty, liberty under God, who is the source of our rights. America was born because of great Americans like John Adams, whose views of man and government were grounded in the teachings of the Bible. For Providence Forum, I'm Dr. Jerry Newcomb.